Well, I think the overall topic the Director General has chosen for this House Assembly is, of course, the building resilient health systems. And in that regard, we certainly believe that the fight with non-communicable diseases would take priority. And also the question of climate change and its impact on health. So those are two areas, of course, which we're going to concentrate on. Further than that, of course, there is the question of the re-emergence of communicable diseases, and we have, of course, spent a lot of time at this assembly talking about the impacts of the Ebola virus disease in West Africa. It's the preparations which all over the world, and we in the Caribbean, of course, had to make in the event we had to deal with a case of Ebola virus. Then, of course, we had the incidents around last Christmas of the emergence of chikungunya, which is a vector borne by the Aedes aegypti mosquito. And this had the effect, of course, of threatening even our tourism season.
So which is, if there is any position that you have taken as Eastern Caribbean countries recently regarding all these topics that are being discussed in the World Health Assembly?
Well, one of the very burning topics, of course, too, is the question of vaccines, the availability of vaccines, and the price of vaccines to us. We certainly are very grateful for the contribution of PAHO and WHO in respect to the pricing of the vaccines for the region. We would like that regime, of course, to remain. The truth is, of course, these are always threatened by other trade factors, and this is an area of strong negotiation with the Caribbean countries and the World Health Organization and PAHO. I think it is always good to come and listen to the contributions of so many nations, of course, to meet colleague ministers and to share with them experiences. But most of all, we get the opportunity to arrange bilateral, either with other countries or with agencies who can offer assistance to our region, and this is something which we concentrate on heavily. The whole question of setting up bilateral meetings with donor agencies, with vendors too, and with, of course, our neighboring countries.